Tomb of Jesus.
Yeah.
Want to travel around the world? Walk with lions and bungee jump off cliffs? Visit 100 countries and 8 wonders of the world. Experience culture and travel on a budget? Well, tune on into Mr. 100 Countries Visited. Hey, what's going on everybody? Lucci Luch back at it. So, this is like a part 2 of my time over in Israel and Palestine. So I flew into Tel Aviv, as you will see in part 1, and I spent my night in Tel Aviv. So this following day, the premise of it was to head on over to Jerusalem. So we caught the train from the city center of Tel Aviv, and we headed on over. I just have to know, like the night before, we had went out to this club called Atlanta, and that's when I noticed that the protests were just starting to arise. But while on the train, I noticed that there was like military, personnel. They had like machine guns. And yeah, this was kind of like the start of it. This was March of 2023, by the way. So this following morning, we were kind of on high alert because I remember going back to my room and looking up the news, and sure thing, there were just protests all throughout the city. So, yep, I was headed to Jerusalem. So the premise of my outfit during this trip was to, I was going to church. I was going to a highly biblical and religious area. So I wanted to just feel like I was going to church for sure. So check it out.
This is an amazing day. About to enter Tomb of Jesus here in Jerusalem. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. The weather is amazing. Yes. Yeah.
So when arriving in Jerusalem, the main objective was to go and see the Tomb of Jesus. So we ended up walking through like the market area before getting to the Holy Church of Sepulchre. And that's where the tomb is located. So, yeah.
Church of Holy Sepulchre.
This church is traditionally believed to be where the tomb of Jesus is located.
Bro, the energy is just amazing.
The line is from the other side. The line is from other side.
Jesus.
When concluding my time at the Church of Holy Sepulchre, I walked over to the Wailing Wall.
The Western Wall, also known as the Wailing Wall or Kotel, is a portion of the last remaining retaining wall of the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. It's the holiest site in Judaism and a place of pilgrimage and prayer for Jews worldwide. It's significant because it's the closest Jews can come to the location where the ancient Jewish temples once stood.
So when concluding my time in Jerusalem, we wanted to head east to see Jericho, which is the oldest city in the world, and also get to the Jordan River, which is another biblical site. So as you can see, this is countryside, Palestine and Israel, and it took about 2.5 hours to get from Jerusalem to the area of Jericho. So check it out.
One hell of a day, man. Just traveling stuff. I am that man. That's what I will say. This is about to be a crazy, crazy sight that you typically only see on TV. Again, it's being brought to life. My life is something else. That's all I can say about it. See, this is the Israeli side, that's the Jordanian side. And for the believers, for the non-believers, this is the baptismal site of Jesus. This is the baptismal site of Jesus. This is amazing.
So we're wrapping up my time at the Jordan River. The next task that we had on our plate was to head on over to the Dead Sea, which I was very excited about because it's the lowest point in the world. So we headed on over. It was about a 15-minute drive, and check it out.
If you look at the slope in the back, that's the country of Jordan Ewich. The Dead Sea borders, Palestine and Jordan.
So that concluded my time visiting Jerusalem, Jericho, the Jordan River, and also the Dead Sea. Hope you enjoy watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And tune on in for part 3 of Israel and Palestine. Peace out.